Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kotetsu here, and today we have a new live Team Taj reaction. Today it's not really your average live Team Taj reaction too. I'm actually reacting to Yellow's 10,000 subscriber special, and it's called Miraculous, and all it says from the title is a GTA 5 stunting collaboration of the world's best stunters 10k subscriber special. So a lot of people have been talking about this, but I purposely avoided looking at any of those threads or conversations because I wanted to watch like this full 16-minute video, almost 17 minutes long, completely unspoiled. I don't really know anything about it, and that's a good thing because I just want to react to it right here, and hopefully it's good. Yellowk said he put a lot of time into this, so, and other people too. So yeah, let's give it a watch right now. Alright. Yellowk and Yamat present Miraculous, a GTA 5 stunting collaboration of the world's best stunters. Alright. Okay, Yamat presents Part 1, PC Stunts. So, interesting. They're gonna sort of segregate, like, PC stunts and console stunts. So, alright. I like that cinematic, like, jet, like, just like the flare in the back. I like that, the engine. I wonder if this is gonna be a jet or a skydiving stunt. These cinematics are so good, they just look like real life. This must have been done, like, through, like, graphics mod or something. I've never seen anything like this before. They're just so detailed. Or like a really good color correction. Okay, Network Gate is holy crap. So use the one jet to launch them and onto another one. So I've seen lots of Hydra stunt ideas, but I've yet to see that one. Alright, so Network Gate again. I wonder if these are unreleased stunts or if they are released stunts. I'm not entirely sure about that part, but I guess we'll find out. So very small precision right there. Good job. So Vanilla, yeah, you can't forget Vanilla. You can't forget Vanilla. I haven't seen this guy for a while. Alright, I wonder where he started on that one. The cinematic made it a bit hard to see. So, Rubik. Oh yeah, I saw him release this clip on his channel. This one was especially impressive. It's where he got the double bump off here and made it all the way to the clock tower, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And then he just gets a bump off here and he does it. And unlike other people, he goes to the very, very top on this one too. So it's very impressive when this first came out, and even now. Network 8 again. Okay, I wonder what he's doing here. I don't recognize this clip. So he manages to get like the bump off of the Jeep and lands like where? Where's he gonna land? On this building from the car. I've yet to see someone get that high of a bump bumping off of a car. So Cartman is, oh, I remember this clip. He must have saved this in Rockstar Editor because this is edited differently and I remember it. And then he goes back and is it gonna show the truck? Yeah. I remember this. He goes back on the truck. Nice. Alright, so Albert Beck. Oh, you gotta remember this one from, like, Recalibrate. Like, everyone remembers this one. It's great. Alright. It's kind of cool to see these clips in, like, greater detail, though. Because, like, in the respective team tages, we get to see them, like, this close up and this much detail on them. So, it's a really nice way to, like, revisit these kind of clips. Yeah, so... I always like that stunt. Very good technical stunt. Oh, you can't forget Dad and IX9. And going through that, I remember that. I love how they all, like, decide to save their clips and just re-edit them. I think that's a really good concept at first. Oh, Yellowk, I know what he's doing here. I think I was trying this run-up one time, and then I realized that this was a possible stunt. And I'm like, hey, I wonder if that's possible, but I'm not sure if anyone landed it. And he's gonna land on top, isn't he? Excellent precision landing. See, like, what I can't do about these stunts is a landing. I mean, that's the one thing I can't do. Oh, you can't forget Shuffle. I love that Shuffle's in this video. Awesome addition to guy. That guy's awesome. Alright. And he gets the landing there. I tried that run up a while back, too, but I never got any success with the Batty to 1. Okay, a quadruple stunt. Alright, so, yeah. That stunt is a quadruple stunt. Even though it's a simple stunt, they, like, all coordinate that, and that's pretty cool. So, Vanilla, yet again. How high of a bump is he gonna get? Holy crap! This is an unreleased clip. I have not seen this anywhere else. I could be mistaken, and Vanilla could have released this, but I don't remember seeing that. X-Black, yeah, the very, very top of the Arcadius building. I remember this. Nicely done, dude. Okay. So, yeah, I guess this concludes a part 1 of, like, the PC stunters that seemed, like, quite, fade out there. Alright. Oh, never mind. It continues on. And, oh, they definitely include this stunt, right? This was a stunt that caused me to have a mental breakdown about a year ago. I'm sure most of you remember that, and a lot of you have been making fun of me for that since then. Yeah, but, like, overall, besides that whole tie-in to, like, me, it was a good stunt standalone, so... you can't forget this in the newest of all of Team Taj. This is a great clip. I can never understand how he landed those steam stacks. I don't think I've ever done a stunt like that. But he got that really lucky landing right there. Yeah. Oh, and Brox. Yes, well deserved. Like, he had some really good BMX stunts at the beginning of the year, back when he was in Evolve. Yeah. And everyone's cinematics look nice too. I'm not sure if they sent the clips to the editor, but like everyone's clip looks amazing. Like in terms of quality and just a stunt in general. I thought two people land that at once. That's a pretty elaborate stunt to have 2 people land at once. So alright. Is this Data again? Yep. And he's the first person to use this tank launch technique, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely a very creative stunt for the time that it was hit. Okay, so Vanilla is here, and he gets, like, the double bump, and yeah, he lands on top. Yeah, he just does that to land on the very, very top right here, which is a stunt I don't remember seeing but years back. Oh, I like that color they have the sky in there. Maybe that's because he did at night, but that looks really good. Alright. Okay, Yellowhawk presents this part 2. So I'm assuming Yamap did the part 1 edit, so Yellowhawk is going to do this edit, presumably. Okay, so this is a console part. I wonder who's going to appear in the console part. I'm guessing Dark, just like a first guess. And, okay, so Network 8 is including his console clips on here too, right? This was in, Reloaded. Yes, Reloaded. Unfortunately, this Team Taj came out before I did reactions, but I love this one. And that was the opener for Loaded. It was, yeah. Veyron! A lot of friendly and familiar faces I'm seeing here. I think I remember this clip too. I'm not sure where he included this, but the landing on there, nice. Just some like random truck off the street too. Just kind of a cool stunt considering it's that. And Dark, just like I predicted, it's a console clip. I guess if anything, this really does highlight the differences between console and PC just in general though. Just like, not just by like the appearance of it, just by the way like the motorcycles move and stuff like that. You just really notice the difference. Like, not, like, playing favoritism, like, one over the other, but I mean, like, just they're different, to say the least. Yeah, nice stunt, Dark. And I love how they're just not including, like, Evolve members. There's, like, other people they're including, like, Polish. Like, this stunt was definitely well-deserved to be in here. I love this stunt where he just, like, landed on the top of the dog. And he got the perfect landing on the very, very top part of the dog precision statue. Oh, yeah, this stunt by Dark. And I forget how far he went on this. He went really far. And this is the first person, I believe, like, to go all the way over here. And he's like, oh, just trying to barely get on. And then he lands it. Alright. And, oh, yes, this stunt by Polish. You gotta remember this. This is one of the like, pretty famous Mafia Glide. I like how they're including, like, everyone's, like, highlights best clips. I mean, like, when I saw, like, collaboration of the world's best stunters... Like, it's not really, like, a half-assed made montage, that's for sure. You can definitely tell that. They definitely thought, like, Yellowhawk and Yamaf, they definitely thought about what clips to include in here. And, if I recall, like, this goes pretty far, yeah. I imagine Mafia gliding, especially at the time, with the Fagio, wasn't exactly the easiest thing to do in the world, so... Yeah, and you have to go pretty far, too, because the Fagio just doesn't really move that fast on its own. Alright. Maybe they could have sped this up a little bit, but I kind of get how... Well, they did sped it up, but just, like, such a long time gliding with the Fagio from Mount Chiliad all the way to downtown Los Santos, so, yeah. Yeah, oh, I remember he lands in the FIB building here, right? Yeah, I remember that. In the one part that you can go through in the entire building, and he just goes through the right part. And even though it's kind of noticeable what part you're supposed to go through to get into that, he still lands, like, in the building of a motorcycle. And I think that's the only way you can get a motorcycle in that building. I don't think there's any other way. Alright, so Playa here. Yes, I remember this. This was a cryptic finisher from a while ago. And, no, this wasn't the finisher. That was a mistake. Sorry, this was like just a clip in the montage. And, yeah. The finisher was the one where he went, like, way far up. Oh, Marston, yeah. You can't have the world's best stunters montage without Marston, that's for sure. And that creative jet sea stunt we all remember where he just lands in the cargo bob. Wait, not cargo bob, I mean cargo plane. Sorry, they sound similar. Mario for life. Even though I've had multiple arguments with this guy, he still, like, did pretty good stunts. Like, this one especially, I like this stunt. Like, just detaching this guy from a personal level, his stunts are pretty good. I remember this one. I never understood how people, like, use this specific kind of jet plane, like, to go that slow, like, through the buildings, and if I remember this clip correctly, you went pretty far, like, under, like, these, like, bridges and, like, buildings and stuff like that. And it's good because, like, I don't know. Like, he manages to find a way to go slow the entire time. And this is just something that, like, especially at the time that Mario for Life was, like, doing these kind of stunts, like, not many other people were able to do them. So it was something that kind of just made him unique and made him stand out from, like, everybody else. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. I forget where the stunt ends too. He's gonna go back down and do some more stuff backwards, right? Like, this and, like, the other clip are just pretty long clips. This probably contributed, like, a little bit to this video's length, so yeah. And this is where the stunt ends, right? Like, does he take any farther? He somehow takes it farther. Yeah, he's, like, doing this for, like, a solid minute without really making any noticeable mistakes. Yeah, really impressive. Alright. And Mr. Stunt. Oh, this guy quit, but you cannot forget some of the stunts this guy hit. And I remember this one. This is one of the first stunts that people hit off of here. And he did such a good job, too. He, like, got that bump perfectly, and then got, like, a really good landing on this building. And this was on PS3. Like, dude, I almost did this on PC the other day, but doing this on PS3 is a completely different story. And, oh, this was Veyron's, one of Veyron's clip from a solo he did a while ago, right? I remember this. I like how they're including a lot of last gen clips for, like, yeah, this is another last gen clip. I think they did next gen first, and then sort of back trace their way to last gen. And last gen clips can be very impressive, just like Sem and like Mr. Stunt, like Veyron, have just all very, they all have a very impressive backlog of like last gen clips. And Veyron right here, oh, I remember when he did this in his like montage and got the landing perfectly on top of there. There we go, badass. Yes. Alright, so Dark, yeah, I remember. This was Dark. This was one of Dark's like final last gen clips before he finally got his PS4. And yeah, this must take some planning. Like, if I was like just trying this stunt at first, like I saw this in Reloaded, I probably wouldn't have thought that going that distance was possible with like the Turismo, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, so I guess they're organizing car stunts towards the end too. And I remember this. This is a car stunt from the Cryptic Stunting team Taj a while back. So, and he goes to probably like the highest part of the building that you can actually land on, which is this part right here. And he just lands on it perfectly and then drops down onto there. Yeah, there we go. And alright. Okay, Elite Vipers. Yes, I remember this clip. This clip got me hyped up. This was like creative, like for the time too. And yeah, it goes under that, and then he gets the landing on like the light post. Yes, there we go. Okay. Oh, and you can't forget this clip by like Jerry Chopper either. I remember this. I forget exactly where he landed with this. Like, did he? Now I remember. This is where. Oh, this is where you got the double wall ride, right? Yeah. This was something that people hadn't thought of before at the time. He's like getting the 2 wall rides like in a row. And where's he land on this? Oh, and then he lands on the train. Yes, he is like one of the best like niche genre of technical car stunts I mean, that I've seen. And that definitely counts as a technical car stunt. And Mr. Stunt, yeah, this one too. People tell me that it's very, very hard to get that long of a glide off of that bump. I believe it, because like that bump is just like making you go the other direction. But somehow like Mr. Stunt like forced his bike to go forwards. Okay. And Fame, yes, this clip, this precision up here. Maybe I'll try this for a stunt challenge sometime. I mean, like, it looks like somewhat difficult, but like out of all the Steam Stack precisions, it looks like the one that isn't incredibly difficult to do. So yeah. Okay. Oh, and yeah, this clip from Reload too. Maybe I should start trying like a Reloaded clip and stunt challenges, like this one, like Fame's, for example, like Mass Gaming's clips. Like, he got the really clean landing on here. Like, see, that'd be the hardest part of this stunt, that's for sure. That's why I'm still, like, kind of afraid to try this stunt. And I haven't seen too many people reland this either, and that's scary, too. Oh, and Elite Viper, is this the one he did for RZ Edits? Yeah, see, they didn't credit RZ Edits, though. I'm a little bit upset about that, though, because RZ Edits was the guy helping in the plane, but because I remember because he told me about this clip. Yeah. The music is fading out, I'm not sure. Okay. Mr. Stunt. I don't remember this. Maybe I will when I see where he's going to. But I don't remember. Oh, now I remember it. But just like in the Team Taj, it didn't have the run up that far back. And he gets a perfect bump off of the bush. And yes, he lands on the crane, I believe. Yeah. And that's a really high bump for last gen when you think about it. That's for sure. And yes, Marston's clip that he always told me that he wishes he wouldn't have released publicly when he did, because he could have used it as like an entry clip to like any of the main teams. Like, he doesn't have to worry about that now, like he's in Evolve, but yeah, this is very creative for the time. And then he just like, 3 people helping, he lands the Z-type in the plane, man. Okay, so Jocko, yes, the backwards bump, the first use of the backwards bump. Innovation. Jocko's the real pioneer right here. Yeah. Okay, Dark Stunt. Like, everyone's telling me, like, about this stunt. Like, when I first saw this, I probably didn't freak out as much as I should have, because landing cars on Steam stacks isn't something that's generally possible in this game. But somehow Dark did it, so yeah. Oh, this is Fame's clip where he landed on top of, like, the thing for the first time, right? You guys gotta take consider this. This was hit such a long time ago. Fame was the first person to do this. And he was the first person to land on the very top, like, cleanly at that, too. So, he was definitely the first person to dominate that spot. Oh, I know where this is going. There's just kind of a lot of spots here. And no matter how easy this spot might be in the modern day, you always gotta credit Marston for, like, doing it, though. Like, in the first place. Because, like, so many people have done it since then, but you just gotta credit the person who originally, like, found out how to land this stunt. Because it's much harder, especially on last gen, especially when landing wasn't, like, as easy as it is currently. Yeah, so very good stunt for the time right there. And that was that the finisher of it? Okay, that's worthy of being the finisher in my opinion, because, like, Marston has tried so hard on that stunt, like, for so long. I believe he told me that Marston told me he tried that stunt for around 3 months, approximately, so, yeah. So here are the credits, this is towards the end. The credits are about a minute long, so I'll make sure to watch it. So, Marston 5000, you gotta love the inclusion of his old name there. Dark Stunter, Veyron, Network 8, Fame, Elite Vipers, Polish, Semda Ward, Jocko, Playa the Gamer, Mr. Stunt, Jerry Chopper, Rubik, Mario for Life, Vanilla, Brox, Shuffle Crowner, Dark Star, Data 9x9, X Black, and Cartman, and Yellock. Special thanks to Rockstar Games, GTA Stunting, and you. Aw, thanks, Yellock. It means a lot. So the music they use, like, the first 2 songs were by the same person. And, wow, they actually use 5 songs in this. That's quite a bit. And they use a Ross Budgeon song at the end. Cool. A variety of music choices in here. And the card, you guys won't be able to see this, but he said forgot to mention Albert Beck in the stunt regret, so, like, shout out to him. So, yeah, those are the world's best stunters. GTA Stunting forever. And, okay, there's 3 seconds left in the video. Alright guys, so I'm not really going to rate this video the exact same way and go about my review in this video the same way as I do for, like, most team tages, because this video is something special. I mean, first of all, it's different in nature because these are all stunts you've seen before with the exception of a few of Vanillas. And, you know, it's just something meant to, like, sort of just, like, remember, like, what is, like, been done in the past. So, there's no way this video can ever turn out bad. I just love this idea for a 10K special. And, you know, there's been, like, so many, like, community montages, but there hasn't really been one that, like, actually thought about, like, exactly what clips it's recorded. Like, this one, I mean, there's been a few, like, best of the year ones, but this doesn't really count as that either. It's just meant to be, like, sort of just, like, a collaboration of just, like, all of the really amazing stunts that have been hit in, like, history. So, I just love the idea for this and creativity. I thought the entire thing was well edited, considering it was, like, a 17-minute video. And, for whoever, like, rendered this video, I'm not sure if Yellock or, Yamap rendered this video, but, like, in terms of, like, technical stuff, like, bitrate, I was very impressed by this, because you had a really long video, and you were willing, like, to sort of just, like, wait out, like, the rendering time for this, because the bitrate, even though the video is uploaded in 720p, all the stunts just, like, visually looked very, very good. So, you must have had a very high bitrate in that, and the person who rendered this, like, I just, like, gotta give, like, commends to you, because you did it the right way. Like, this is someone who actually knows how to render videos. You'll be surprised, like, 75% YouTubers just, like, don't even consider bitrate or, like, any of that stuff into consideration when just rendering out their projects, and I saw that even though the video is in 720p, which, like, is supposed to look good if you do it like this, it just, like, whoever did it, did it smart, so yeah, I gotta give you props for that. The edit in general was simple. I like it. It was something like that sort of like basic that showcased everyone's stunts in a good way, I thought, in general. And the music choices were good too. They used a variety of music, which is something that I like too. Like in a team Taj, I like to see like when they use like a variety of music like in the team Taj. So that was something I really liked as well. I think overall I'm gonna have to give this video a 10 though, because I just like the way it sort of just like brought together like the memories and like the amazing stuff people did and the amazing stuff people have done in the past, and just like sort of brought it all into one in like one single video. And like the whole thing was like well executed. I think Yamap like uploaded a version on his channel, but his version is way shorter. Maybe his version cut out like certain parts of the video, I'm not entirely sure, but I decided to watch this one because this is the whole experience. Sorry if this video is just like way too long. But yeah, overall, like, really good job, Yellock. I really like the idea you have here. Same with, like, Yamap. Just, like, kudos to both of you for doing this. I enjoyed this video a lot. Again, I give it a 10. And, yeah, this is very well made, and I enjoyed it a lot. So, that's going to be it for this video. So, if you guys enjoyed this video at any point in time, be sure to drop a like on the video because it does help a lot. And also, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily GTA 5 content and more. And until next time, this is Kotetsu. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Kotetsu out.